Hello, this is D again, back at you from the Fishing Gardeners. Okay, this video is going to be about beginning container gardening for small spaces in your backyard. And these are trees that can grow very well in a container. Okay, here's one. This is a miracle fruit tree. This is what the berries look like. Okay, these grow very well in containers. Very well. I have 3 of them. Okay. And right now I have them these are in 27 and 25 gallon containers. So they grow very well in containers, and you can keep them there, and they will produce very well for you. Okay, this is a Nagami. This right here also produces very well in a container. Matter of fact, it prefers containers over the ground, because I had it in the ground, it was not working. So she's back in the container. So this is for container gardening, beginning fruit gardeners. This right here is the red line, okay, which is time for me to uppot her. But she does very well in containers. So these trees don't grow big. They're more bush-like. But look at all the, let's see if you can see them, all the limes. And this, like I said, this is the red line, okay. Also, like I said, when you go to get these fruit trees, go visit some of your flea markets in those local nurseries. The flea markets are definitely cheaper. And, look up the tree, the characteristics of the tree, the leaf formation. And then this is the way you can find out what you want to get. People will try to sell you a lot of stuff, but I'm telling you the things that seem to do very well for us in containers and does not require a lot of space. Now, here go. This is one of the very first miracle fruit trees we have, and she is tiny. She produces sometimes more than the bigger ones. That's how well she does in containers. Okay, let's go to other things, fruit trees that do well in containers. This is a dwarf Hawaiian starfruit. Okay, and then this is in a 45-gallon container that I got from the flea market also. So she produces a lot of starfruits, So you can keep her in a container and get a lot, and she's starting to produce more, okay? So that's another one you could have in containers. Java Jicata, this is another one that you can have in containers. This is the red Java Jicata. And that's in the container, as you can see. So, the honey Murcart tangerine, she does very well in containers. Right here, we have the variegated pink lemon. She does very well in containers. We also have the miwas, which I have about 8 miwa plants. It tastes very, very good. You can eat the whole entire fruit, peeling off. Just put it right in your mouth and swallow it down. It's very, very sweet. She does very well in containers. Very sweet. Okay, also when you get these trees, okay, you don't have to get the biggest tree. You can get the small trees, especially these kumquats, and they will produce quickly. So they don't need to be big. They will start producing very small, and it will not hurt the tree because they're small in stature anyway. June plum. This is another one that can grow very well in containers. Of course, blueberries. They grow very well in containers. Excuse all the noise in the background. Everybody's out weed eating their grass and mowing the lawn, doing what they need to do. It's life. So as far as mango trees, this ice cream mango tree does excellent in a container. For some reason, she does the best out of all of my mango trees. She does not need much protection in the wintertime. We had her the longest, and she gives me fruit sometimes twice a year. So there's also dwarf to semi-dwarf trees. Okay, so when you're looking at trees that grow into containers, like mango trees, try to find the mango varieties that are not huge and they're dwarf to semi-dwarf. Here's my pina colada, doing very well in the container. Here's my pickering, doing very well in a container. They just got a chop. That will be the last tip that I do till spring. Cranberry hibiscus does very well in containers. As you can see, we grow our grapes. They do very well in containers, going up the trellis. Our passion fruit does very well in containers. As you can see, some passion fruit growing on there. And we had our Oro Negro in a container. Now the Oro Negro is not a big avocado tree. We had it in a container to protect it for the first 2 years, and we decided to finally put her in the ground, and hopefully she does well. We tend to put our smaller trees when we first get them in a container, give them a chance to grow and get strong, get used to our backyard, and then we'll go ahead and put them in the ground. And here's some more blueberries on the other side right here, and they're all in containers. So you'll notice I have blueberries on both sides of my house, and I say one is for the birds and one is for us. This side of the house the birds don't come to at all because there's no trees in this area. That's why I'm assuming the birds don't come to this area. And the other side, there's a tree in my neighbor's backyard. So that's one main reason why, I decided to split them and put them on different sides. And as you can see, the everbearing mulberry tree, it's just in a container because it does not grow big. It grows into a bush-like shape. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up as far as the fruit trees that we have growing in containers. We have much more, but I just wanted to bring you some of the fruit trees that you can actually grow in containers if you do not have a lot of space in your backyard, if you do not feel like putting them in the ground in your backyard, whatever the case may be, you can still grow fruit trees in your containers. And we found the fruit trees that I showed you, they grow very well without giving us any problems in the containers. So as a beginning backyard gardener, I'm trying to bring you the easiest fruit trees to grow in a container, where if you do not have a lot of time or space, that you can still grow fruit trees and enjoy them. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this video content. Please like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so that you will know each and every time we drop a video. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.